trunks, they ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Alright, this video is going to be about WrestleMania 30 and the championship match that is going to take place. In my opinion, I'm sure there's rumors been going around for months now that WWE is planning on unifying the WWE title and the World Heavyweight Championship into one. I'm sure it would be called the WWE Championship. And why not? It's not like there's two brands anymore. You literally see Cena on SmackDown now, which you've never seen really before. It was a treat where you got to see Cena or CM Punk make their return to SmackDown. It was advertised weeks in advance. But now Cena's on SmackDown. He's on Raw. Punk's both ways. Bryan's both ways. So, why have two championships? And, there's the argument where it's like it's the stepping stone. It's a secondary title. It takes the pressure off of the number one guy to kind of have that number two guy kind of backing him up. But when you think about it, you really don't need a secondary champion. It's not, I wouldn't say it's very necessary. Sure, it's cool, it's tradition and everything, but at the end of the day, if you can get a great match out of it and tell a great story and have two guys who can put over both their respective championship belts and make them both mean something and make it mean that, this belt needs to stay or that belt needs to stay, I think the match can be great. And I think if Cena was on one end and, representing the World Heavyweight Championship, and on the other hand, I don't know who you would have. I hope it's not Randy Orton because, like I said in past videos, like we've had a whole bunch of Randy Orton and John Cena matches and we don't need another one. And I think your best bet is Daniel Bryan, but the fact that WWE's killed him off so much over the past couple months, like, he didn't even have a conclusion to that storyline where he'd been screwed over since August. He won the title the next month, lost the next day. He got kind of screwed over the month after that, and then he lost the rubber match at Hell in a Cell. No revenge whatsoever. So, Daniel Bryan's, literally in the mid-card now, tagging with Punk, doing their little feud with the Wyatt family. But, somehow, some way, if he manages to get the WWE Championship at Elimination Chamber, I don't know how, maybe in the Chamber match, he could win it. But that would be my only hopeful thing, that Bryan walks into WrestleMania 30 as WWE Champion, faces John Cena, the World Heavyweight Champion, to unify the belts. What better way? I don't know. I don't even know if it's possible to save Daniel Bryan as being a main eventer, because he's had so many chances in, politics, whatever you want to say. He's kind of screwed him over time in and time out. But for me, Daniel Bryan versus John Cena at WrestleMania 30, unifying both titles, would be my personal, expectation. I don't know, be my personal interest. I'd be very interested in seeing who they would go with, because Cena being the world champion, but WWE title being that number one belt since, I would say, WrestleMania 25-ish. But I think everyone wanted to see Cena versus Undertaker. That's been the match people have been talking about for years now, and if you want to have Undertaker's last match at WrestleMania, it should be against Cena, and it should be obviously at WrestleMania. Have it at WrestleMania 30, because, we all know that there's only so many matches Undertaker has left, and, you can't pass by. That's the biggest match, I think, that is yet to happen. And I think it's a match that people can invest in and really believe that, can Undertaker really beat John Cena? And I know they had their feud in 2002, but that's where you start. That's where you build off of. You build off the fact that Undertaker was there to greet Cena, and you say, you got my respect after the match with Kurt Angle. And then they had their feud after that, and you build off that. Cena overcame everything. Cena became bigger than the Undertaker in a way, and they're the main event of WrestleMania 30. That is the perfect storyline, I think, going into it. Cena's done everything from Royal Rumble wins to WrestleMania main events to multiple title reigns, and the only thing, like Shawn Michaels, that he had left to do was beat The Undertaker. And Shawn Michaels was a guy that I think people invested in, that thought, maybe this guy can break the streak. John Cena, no doubt in anyone's mind, is a guy very, very capable of breaking The Undertaker's streak. Now the rumor was that Lesnar and Undertaker were going to do their thing, which is fine. It's another big man versus big man match. It's going to be high profile, obviously, but I don't know. Lesnar, what is he? He lost to Cena, and then he beat Triple H, and then he lost to Triple H, and then he beat Triple H again. So, I don't know, 4 matches. I don't know if I'm missing one or not. Oh, and CM Punk, he beat CM Punk. So you got 2 losses, 3 wins. I don't know. You're really going to put him in there with The Undertaker at WrestleMania, knowing that, for one, Lesnar does not seem like a guy that WWE would say, here, you can go ahead and beat The Undertaker. It's loyalty is everything, and Cena has been loyal to The Undertaker loyal to WWE, which, kind of plays into fact in a way where it's like, sure, give the guy's pretty much done it all, won it all. Cena Undertaker, I know a lot of people are the same, thinking like I am, but even if Cena and Bryan, they've had a great match at SummerSlam, they can put on a great match again. And when you have title versus title, it just adds that much more prestige and that much more interest to the match itself. And Total Divas, you can't forget Total Divas. That's going to be a hell of a drama going on with Nikki and Brie. Maybe have them in the corners if you want to promote that match also. That's just a joke. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.